we are repeating a little bit about our ways of staying in high vibration. Okay. So we're going to take the Reiki and turn it on. Place yourself in a beautiful golden sphere of light. Okay. I like to call in the direction. Why do we call in the directions? Well, Earth has directions, right? So where the sun goes up, we call in the energy of the east. And I like the archangels, the angels, because I could feel them. And oh, I can already hear it. So I hear them. So I'm going to call in Archangel Raphael, 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 Master Magician Healer, come be with us. Okay. Then we go to the midday point where the sun goes like that. And we call in the energy of the south. Archangel Michael, 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 come be with us. And here we have the energy of fire, right? Of transmutation, transfiguration. Come be with us. And then we call the energy of the west. Okay. Here we have the water energy. Archangel Gabriel, 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 come be with us. Okay. And then energy of the north, where the sun is setting. Calling in Archangel Uriel, 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 come be with us. Here we have the earth element. So when we are in our 3D experience, and then you can say Reiki on for you guys that have Reiki. Okay, I'm feeling big energy coming in, so I'm just going to hold it a little bit for us. Okay, and you can just receive and drink it in. And Reiki is a beautiful energy of light, of the infinite light, is energy that kind of goes beyond the duality and works with this intelligence of the biofield that can do no harm. And we have a key when we have well wishes or receiving or giving for the highest and the greatest good for all. Guess what happens? Then you can enter this higher vibrational field, right? So when we kind of take out the duality, we go beyond into the deeper layers, then we are in this living light. And that is what Reiki is part of. Okay, so Reiki is flowing now. And just receive it. And I'll tell you the story. Did I tell it to you guys or not? Just do yes or no.
It might be, is it the one about Micah's dad?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, no, you didn't tell it orally. You kind of described some of it.
Okay, okay, yeah. So I'm gonna tell what happened. So anyway, so Mika, who is my son's girlfriend, it was a while ago when we lived in the house. Um, Jake called me and said that her dad had a massive heart attack, massive, and he was in the hospital, right? And then I was like, and said, "Where is Mika?" And he said, "Oh, she's in the bathroom." And I was like, I don't know. I said, Mika, are you in there? Do you need help? She was like shaking. She was very, 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 very challenged by this. So we send out for everybody who have ever experienced a little trauma. See, now we're healing her trauma. We're healing our traumas by talking about it, right? Where you going? We go now? Okay, bye. I love you. Okay, my son's going. All right. So, long story, he went into major coma. Sometimes I put him into coma, right? But then he didn't wake up. Okay, this is like 3.5 weeks, but he did wake up. So don't worry, don't get all nervous. He did wake up. He even got a new heart. But I had never actually met him. But I went over there with the family and I just like brought in the Reiki, and we call in all of the guides, and they are Christians. They're like holding hands, and I was like, and they're like, whoa, there's so much energy today. I'm like, we were blazing them. Then, towards the end, she was one more time so devastated because they've been there all the time, and I kind of kept an eye on it, but it's not, I do what I can. But I can't interfere. But anyway, so the last day they said she was so devastated, they're going to pull the plug because he didn't respond. And I was like, okay, get in the car. I got to talk to this guy. Let's go. So I put them in the car and I'm talking to him and I'm calling in the guys, angels, teachers, his ascended masters, everybody. And we're just like, listen, just ask for help so you can get out of it. Because sometimes when you are in that space, you can also sink into an area where you're experiencing fear, guilt, maybe non deserving, right? He had slipped into that area, and I felt that. I've been there before as a shaman when I can go pick up people like a little stuck or pick up information from there and get out. So I have that training for somehow. I also know just how to do it. But anyway, I was having a conversation. I said, listen, dude, you got to ask for help, and then the nurses, they were like desperate. And then finally he had given a little squeeze with his hand. Okay. And he came out of it. So anyway, he got a new heart. He went through that whole thing. Can you guys hear me or am I freezing? I'm good. Okay, good. You guys were just sitting still. You were so listening. Maybe you're listening so intently, or maybe yeah, some of you have the pictures on. So anyway, so Mika texted me and he's like, "Oh my God, they were at Earth Cafe, which is like 1 block away from where I live and where Paula lives. Right? We have noticed we're now neighbors. But I went over there and I met him for the first time, and he's from South Africa. Wonderful guy, really fantastic. And the minute I met him, he said hi, and then he said thank you. I heard everything you said. I felt your energy. I felt the Reiki. So then I was like, oh, really? Yeah. So what happened? What, how did you experience? I'm like immediately asking, and Mika hadn't even heard this, but he's like, well, I had really terrible dreams. I had two really terrible dreams. I said, well, tell me about it. He said, well, I had like the first one, it was like, I was like really scared, and I thought they were putting tarantulas in my nose, and I didn't want to move, and then he had some other dream. He was thinking that the doctors and the nurses were trying to kill him. I said, "Oh my God, that wasn't your ideas. You slipped into the undeserving, and those ideas weren't yours. You were like in the astral, the lower vibration, and sometimes you can get that feeling." And he was so afraid when I said, wake up. And he's like, I'm not going to wake up. I don't want to wake up, you know. And then it had come to one point where I think he heard us, and he said, okay, God, just give me one more chance for the girls. And that's when he said he didn't want to move his hand because he didn't want to wake up. He thought that he didn't want to wake up because he was like, when entities come into you, they can take over your mind, and plus he was so heavily sedated, and so much stuff. And he said the hand squeezed itself. And then I said, what is that called? Somebody who knows the Bible, the help of the squeeze of the hand of God or something like that. Who knows that?
Yep.
Rosemary, what's it called, Rosemary?
Yeah, that's the hand of God.
The hand of God. Okay, so he asked for help, and he got the squeeze when the nurse said, just answer me, or squeeze my hand. He said his hand squeezed by itself. So there was the help of the hand of God. And then he was put out of that. So, what is miraculous about this? Everything, right? Everything is. And Reiki works, right? Just like we said, when I said, okay, I had this experience that I talked about last time, when we get these miraculous experiences, they are very real. It is sometimes our minds that we forget about it, right? We go busy, we get so busy, we move on to this, we have to do this, we have to do that, or no, we have to meditate, you know. Um, remember, remember these miraculous moments. Remember that Reiki works, right? Just call Reiki on and it works for you. Help me. help. You don't even have to say God or anything. You can just say help, right? So remember this. Okay, so this was a miraculous experience too for everyone. It was miraculous for Mika to hear her dad. It was miraculous with the hand of God. It was miraculous that he's still alive and has a brand new heart and he's so happy. It was miraculous that I got to meet him and I hadn't met him before. You know, these things, the small things are miraculous. So today I want to talk about gratitude when we wake up in the morning. Gratitude for our miraculous experiences, gratitude for each other, and how we can merge with these experiences. Okay. And then also, what is required to tap into your miraculous ways of being? What is required for that? Okay. So if you want to unmute, you can. What is required for you to actually not just miss all the miracles that are like happening like this all the time, right? It is being aware for those who have eyes that can see, for those who have ears that are interested, right? And listening. So becoming aware and actually be interested and looking, right? And you can start yourself off by, like we usually say, what vibrational energy can I become today? Okay. By just asking that question, your brain starts to scan for that higher vibration. And when you say, what? What? How good can it get? Right? And then you start to scan for that. And it's all about holding a vibration within you, right? So before we go into the meditation, which is going to be on how you don't miss these miracles. Okay. So we can share a little bit now if you want. I can mute, I can pause the recording and we're going to just see if how do you tap into your heart? How do you tap in to the miracle? Okay. So we're going to now hold our presence, become very conscientious about what is going on. So take a deep inhale, observe how you inhale, and simply let it go. Two more of those. Simply inhale and let it go. One more time, deepest, fullest breath in and exhale it out. And relax into your body. If you're sitting up, root into your hips. Notice the breath, how delightful it is. Invite your guides, your teachers, angels, masters, ascended masters. Invite the divine mother, the primordial energy of space and infinite possibilities. Invite yourself to become aware of that you have a body. Become aware that you're taking time in your evening to be here together with like-minded. Feel the love flowing through me to you. Feel the love and a response in your heart. We're lifting our vibration up into pure love, unconditional love for being just the way we are. As we learn to take a moment and find our ways, we're going in to the wisdom of our heart, of our gut, that goes beyond the mind. Feel and allow for sensations within you, around you, and about you. Feel this and allow for these sensations to lift. Let's upgrade and turn up the love quotient, the energy in your heart, like your heart is now pulsating in a beautiful rhythm. Love waves through your whole body, through the space around your body. Allow for your heart light to shine through every cell of your physical body avatar, and open the front and the back of the heart. Open the crown of your head for a beautiful, delightful shower of love streaming from above and into the heart, from the front and the back of your heart, from the right and the left of your heart, and through your torso and body into your hips, into your legs, your knees, your shins, ankles, and feet, and connect fully into earth. Imagine a beautiful space in nature. Are you in the sand, by a tree, by the ocean, by a beautiful, powerful mountain? Are you just holding an apple that is also nature? You are nature. When we appreciate nature and the earth, we're building so much good vibration in earth, and through who you are. I am an open channel for divine ideas to flow through me. I am an open channel for divine ideas to flow through me. I am an open channel for divine ideas to flow through me. There's room inside of you now. The heaviness, the busyness is simply settling now. And let it settle through your body, throughout your body, and then out of your body into the earth. We can take this energy and use it for our own goodness, even if you think it's low, boring, full of low vibration. Just let that go now. Empty your vessel so that you can fill with this light that's streaming through you, this wonderful sensation, ideas, new realities. Angels, guides, teachers, and masters are holding you always in the highest light. Today, we're allowing for ourselves to claim our internal light, to claim our I am presence, our heart energy, and fill it up in our body. Because light doesn't need any action, any doing. It simply needs this stillness and the willingness to become who you are without the distractions, to ground and allow for the most natural thing to happen, which is you connecting with the nature around you, connecting with the nature within you, especially your heart, connecting with your soul self that exists and holds your physical body avatar together so that you can experience this incredible opportunity of balancing your experiences. We have room to hold both the dark and the light within. And what happens is that it combines and neutralizes and creates this incredible wisdom within you. Breathe that wisdom in. Breathe in your wisdom into your lungs. Breathe in the light in through your lungs. Allow for an awareness, a very gentle focus that is a little bit blasé about the whole thing, but there is a deep knowing within you. As we become still, as we appreciate everything as it is, the way it is, it will settle and you will start to know that this is all for the highest and the greatest good for you, through you, for your unique frequency and vibration that you are holding. You gotta go through everything. We have gone through so much, and now we are just divinely neutral. You are just the purity of your own unique at oneness with all that has been, all that will be, past, present, parallel, and future life experiences are happening now. Feel and allow the 12 dimensional layers of your multidimensional self to come together in stillness and build this at oneness, this atonement as we tune in to all that is. We don't have to identify it. Or what it is. Attuning, atoning, and allowing this 12-dimensional space, all that you are, all these crystalline DNAs coming along, and they're all meeting in the stillness and the center of your heart. The 13th constellation lays in your heart. You bring everything to life by being aware. The awareness and the consciousness brings you in to the center so that you can channel these divine experiences in your body, good and the bad, the past and the future. Allow for what it is and just be in your neutral, natural state that you have earned by experiencing all the experiences that you have experienced, and then still holding that as wisdom. Now, breathe in to your heart and breathe out with so much gratitude for this moment. Whatever is happening, you have experience of it. That's the key, to be in the stillness, even though everything is jumping around like crazy around you. You can still connect in to this wisdom of your 12-dimensional self, which is already divinely and perfectly put together in your heart. The divine center, the primordial mother is your heart. Your heart is the birth of your experience. You can hold it all in your heart. You are the divine mother in your heart. Doesn't matter what physical body shape you have chosen in this life, if you're a man or woman, you're still the divine creatrix in your heart. When we choose to take a little moment to share something from our heart center, you're birthing love, connection, light, friendliness. This vibration spreads across the cosmos, across the earth. Notice if you are in this at oneness now. The atonement, the attunement, in the most simple way. That is your I am. I am that now. Allow for this to feel delicious and delightful and wonderful all at once. And breathe it in like it was the most delightful dessert with a cherry on top. Bring your hands to your heart and breathe in this divine mother space of creation that you are. In your heart, through your heart, as above, so below, as within, so without, as the heart, so the universe. You are the divine mother. The heart is the one that is birthing everything, and all the gods and goddesses, all the elementals are your children. Now we can begin anew, filling yourself with this divine presence, this pleasurable gratitude for the clothes, for the breath, compassion for all that we have experienced that has brought us this mother space. Soften the shoulders, your mouth. Take one more breath in and out. And then open your beautiful eyes and look close into the screen and see somebody else's eyes and see how they're reflecting back to you. Joy, beauty, creation, love. So natural. I see you. I see you. I see you. I see you. I hear you. I feel you. I am that I am. We're all one somehow. Feel that, sense it. And let's anchor this in by counting ourselves back from 1 to 5. Take a breath in, exhale it out, let it go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Feeling wonderful, connected, grounded, neutral, expansive. And so it is. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.